channel. If you are new around here, hello, my name is Jacqueline, and I'm really glad to have you. Consider subscribing. We do beauty videos around here, and occasionally I sprinkle in my other hobbies, which include singing, painting, very recently acrylic pouring, which are the little things you're seeing behind me. Those were an experiment that turned out pretty well. Anyway, not what today's video is about. Today we're going to be discussing some products that really didn't work out for me. I think only one of them has really made it to its own video that you might have seen already from me, so it's all going to be pretty new information. I have some skincare items, some self-tanner items, I have some makeup, so let's just go ahead and get into it. First things first, I know I talked about a while back that I have been going through the process of finding a natural deodorant that works for me. This was one of those missteps along the way. This is the Schmidt's Rose and Vanilla. It smells quite nice, quite fresh, not overwhelmingly floral, but nice enough for me to wear on my underarms and combat BO. It's not a high bar, but it's a pretty reasonable bar. This, for whatever reason, is like sandpaper. It does not warm to my skin. It does not like soften with your body heat. This is like rubbing 220 grit under your arms, and it is not comfortable by any means. And if you're someone who removes hair under your arms like I do, that skin is already pretty sensitive, so rubbing sandpaper on it is less than ideal. You can see how stiff it is because my underarm pushed the product out of the way rather than it actually transferring onto my skin. I don't understand how that works for some people. More power to you. Didn't work for me. This is Oprah's Makeup Fixer Setting Spray. I do not enjoy this product. I'm not saying that it doesn't necessarily do the job. That I can't speak to as much as just, it's so heavily fragranced. I don't even want to spray it, but I guess I will. Yeah, cheap guys cologne, like the ones that they were all wearing in middle school. This just smells repulsive to me. Bad memories, I guess. I cannot get past it. I'm trying to move away from excessive fragrance in my facial products just because I am an acne-prone skin type. You will find that there are things that it takes me a while to get back to you in reviews just because it's hard for me to know sometimes when my skin acts up what's triggering it, which is why I'm careful about how I trickle in new items to my routine. If there were a less fragranced version of this spray, I would definitely try it again, but as of right now, nope. I was so excited to see when Makeup Revolution or Revolution Skincare started to launch inexpensive skincare items because they're notorious for having quality, inexpensive makeup, following the ordinary suit in kind of minimalistic, minimal ingredient skincare. I picked up the multi-peptide serum. This, unfortunately, I think was breaking me out. After using it a couple of times, ceasing using it a couple of times, and then resuming, the whole back and forth, see if it's really an issue thing. After that, and determining, yeah, I think this is a problem, I smelled it for the first time. Don't ask me why. I normally like smelling things is one of the first things I do. You know how we've talked about the melting plastic smell before? This is that. It smells like something that should never ever go on your face. It smells like some rancid, awful chemical. It does not smell like a serum that you should be sandwiching between your freshly toned skin and your moisturizer. But that's what I did for a couple of days because, silly me, didn't smell it. I don't know what's going on with this line, if I just got a bad one, if this is consistent throughout other formulas. Let me know if you have experience with this down below, whether it was positive or negative, that can be helpful. I did purchase mine through Ulta online, so if you purchased yours directly from the Revolution Skincare website, your results may have differed. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I actually have two different self-tanners in here. One of them used to be a favorite and it has recently been demoted and has a broken cap because I've dropped it on my bathroom floor one too many times. But this is the St. Moritz. We never figured that out. I never dove deeper. I'm sorry. This is the fast tanner, so you leave it on for up to 3 hours. It stops darkening at that point. For me, unfortunately, the undertone is just not working for me lately. It's looking a little too green-gray, and because my skin is so translucent, that undertone really, really matters. Ooh, our next self-tanner is something I picked up at Walmart because I was hopeful that something affordable and accessible would be also a diamond in the rough. And I was very mistaken. This is the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That pre-shower 9-minute tan. So essentially, you only have to be a mess and awkwardly naked trying not to get wet for 10 minutes and supposedly get a tan out of this foam. I beg to differ. Though if you do get any color from this whatsoever, it will be a corpsey gray. And I couldn't really get it off for a while, so that was fun. This does not have my stamp of approval. It is by the brand B Tan. It is made in Australia, and like I said, I picked it up in my Walmart. I want to say it was around $10 or $12. It was not an expensive item, but it's just the undertone. Once again, this is from L'Oreal Paris. This is Lash Serum Solution. I saw this at Walgreens and was excited to try it. If you guys didn't see one of my recent product failure videos, the new lash serum did not work out for me. I had a pretty awful, let's just say, a borderline rejection type reaction from my eyes. And sadly, this did the exact same thing. It is more minimal ingredient. I checked. It didn't seem to have too many ingredients in common with the last one that did not work out for me. That being said, I cannot pin down exactly what it is that is causing me a negative reaction right now. But this did not work for me. It does say it's suitable for sensitive eyes, and that I did not find to be true. It says apply morning and night to lashes and lash line. Just like the new lash serum, when I would apply this, my whole upper lash line is swollen and red and irritated, so I would again did that thing where I would use it, not use it a couple of times, kind of gauge the results, and I did determine that this was causing a really negative effect. So I think what's happening is if it is spurring new lash growth, they're not able to break through the skin for whatever reason. So it's really uncomfortable and not fun. I think I'm going to pause my search for a lash serum simply because my eyes are tired. In other good news, though, I have found a brow serum that I have been enjoying. This is totally off topic for this video. You're welcome. Bonus. This is the Rapid Brow Eyebrow Enhancing Serum. I picked this up through Ulta Beauty when they had a flash sale on it. I think it was like 30% off or something. Maybe if I hold it up over here, you can see better. Yes, I love having artwork in the background. This deposits a kind of milky clear substance to the brows. I apply it to the skin around my brows as well, where I'm struggling with brow growth. Struggling with brow growth, and there are places where I'm getting brows that I have not gotten brow hairs in years. I'm talking over a decade, people. I'm 28 years old. When I overplucked my brows, I want to say I was 13. It has been 15 years. If they were going to come back naturally, they would have done it by now. I should have done a before and after picture. I'm silly, and I didn't because I was really skeptical, didn't think this was going to do anything, but that's what I get. L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. Everybody on YouTube loves this, and this breaks me out terribly. I'm sorry, that fragrance, that whatever makes this so incredibly long-wearing does not agree with me, and I pay the price. By about the 8th to 10th hour, I can see all the blemishes rising from underneath it. It doesn't even wait until the next day. It is that rude. This is another popular item on YouTube, Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer. It's a really flattering tone. You can see mine's kind of messed up, became almost unusable, surprisingly. Now, I'm someone who cleans my brushes pretty regularly. If you don't, you will start to notice as you repeatedly use brushes that have been exposed to your bodily oils and reintroduce them into a pan, you will start to develop something that's called hard pan, creating this hard surface layer that's preventing you from using the usable product underneath. So when I noticed that happening with this product, I took a little spoolie or a metal comb and kind of scraped that layer off so that I could continue using the product, because I don't use dirty brushes, but for whatever reason that was just happening. And I realized it's this formula, and it's not so great that it's worth all the elbow grease to keep fixing it to be able to use it properly. So I'm going to declutter this from my collection. I just wanted to make you guys aware this is not worth it in my opinion. Even if you did see it, I know the Balm is doing their 50% off sale, or if they come on Outlook, that's how I normally pick them up, at 50% off. But I would say that this product is not worth it in my opinion, simply because if you're using it regularly, you're gonna have to waste so much product just to get to the usable part, and I'm not a big fan of that idea. That is the last of our product fails in this bin, thankfully, because I am tired of talking about it. My throat is dry. We need to move on. Let me know how you felt about this video down below. Are there any product fails that you have experienced lately? Let us know why down below. Let us know what happened. Thank you so much for being here. Click that like button if you did enjoy this video. That helps me tremendously, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.